So today we're heading out from home, and I'm going to take you on the first route on my Snowdonia 50 project, which is a walk from Llanfairfechan, where I live, and we're heading up onto the northern Carneddau. And I thought I'd tell you a little bit about the project itself. We're in lockdown, we're being encouraged to exercise from home, and I guess the project came about as a sort of a desire to make the most of where we live, and to come up with new challenges, and everybody likes a list to inspire them to have a bit of a project on the go. Come on in, doggo.
Windows wide, the curtains fly, catch the evening breeze. Without you here to keep
Come here.
me warm,
Good girl. So I'd better introduce you to my dog. This is Skye. She was, I got her since she was 6 weeks old. I trained her as a mountain rescue search dog, and she's retired now, so she just gets to come out on days like this. So she's 11 now. She's after the mess on the side of the road that the cats leave behind. Yeah, so she's 11 now, and she's good. She's good fun. She's done a fair chunk of the routes on the list, but clearly not all of them. But she does make an appearance in a few of the earlier films I made, and she's probably done more of the Snowdonia scrambles than most, I'd have thought. And the best thing about all that training is that I can trust her. So I know she won't go near any sort of steep edges, and I know she's safe around sheep. She had to pass a pretty strict stock test and obedience test before she could train as a search dog, and it was time well spent.
I wake up every morning and waste it all the day. I turn it all around.
So this is where I live. This is the village of Llanfairfechan below me. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. It's the end of May, it's a bank holiday, and I would normally be on the Isle of Skye right now. And in fact, this is the 25th year in a row that I would have been on Skye in May. So it's a shame not to be there, but where I am is pretty special. We're in lockdown at the moment. We're allowed an unlimited amount of daily exercise, so I'm pretty fortunate where I live that I can take you out for the day, and I'm going to take you up onto the Carneddau and tell you a little bit about the project, which was born out of the pandemic, I guess, and the sort of the recognition that perhaps life might not be the same as it was before, and we all need to look at life and look at the positives that have come out of this. Which one of the massive positives is the environmental side, and we've seen how the pollution levels around the world have dropped, and we've all sort of massively reduced our carbon footprint because we've been forced to. And I guess one of the things for me was trying to think, okay, well, how can I make the most out of where I live? And that was the starting point for the Snowdonia 50. And the first walk in my ultimate mountain tick list for Snowdonia is this one. And we're going to head up onto the Carneddau today. So yeah, we're walking up from Llanfairfechan. We're heading up onto the northern end of the Carneddau. And ridiculous as it sounds, I haven't spent a massive amount of time up here before, even though this is sort of literally my back garden. I've always tended to head off into the Glidderau and onto Snowdon and the other end of the Carneddau. So I thought I'd start my Snowdonia 50 list with a lockdown walk, and a walk that's been something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and haven't for some strange reason. So I'm here on my own, and I hope that as the project develops, I'll get some people to come out and share the day with me. Who knows? We'll see. It's quite an ambitious target, isn't it, to go out and film all 50? But we'll see. We'll see how we get on. So yeah, off we go.
Forever free.
So I'm up on the saddle, and hence it being just a tad breezy. Yeah, so behind me is Foel Fras Circuit, which is a lovely little ridge stroll in its own right. I've sort of circumvented it this morning just to keep out the worst of the wind. But it's if you're starting from Aber, it makes a nice natural line up and over. Yeah, it's beautiful. We're on this beautiful little grassy path. We're in the bilberries, and then I'm looking down over towards Anglesey on my right hand side there, and then back down towards home to the left there. Lovely spot, and heading up now towards our first sort of real summit, which is Drim. This cotton grass is beautiful, just a tiny little patch of it on this one isolated bit of the hillside. Really pretty.
Is the sun and it shines as it opens.
Where your heart is the sun and it shines as it opens.
Yeah, your heart
Which way, doggo?
is the sun and it shines as it opens.
So here we go. We're just approaching the summit of Drim. Our first sort of real summit of the day, I guess. And the wind's dropped, so it's warm, which is nice. I'm trying hard not to get too warm.
All the earth and they sing with a mountain.
Yeah, all the earth and they sing with the mountains.
Where your bones are the earth and they sing with a mountain.
Why would you look outside yourself when you?
Skye's just found something to bathe in. Ooh. Skye, you're looking a little bit grubby. What do you say for yourself? Eh? Look at the mess. You're showing us where you went in. Oh, you daft dog. It stinks as well.
Where your mind is a space that creates no horizon.
Say, why would you look outside yourself when you have?
Here we are then, just coming up to the summit of Foel Fras, my high point for the day. And as you can tell, the wind picked up a little bit. Well, that's no bad thing. It's keeping me nice and cool. Not too many other people about. I've seen a couple of folks, but just like me, out on their own, social distancing. Summit glory.
You know, you can feel it.
Peace.
It's no surprise.
So there we go. View over the Carneddau. Absolutely beautiful. Come on, doggo, let's sit down. Whoa. Yes.
Say, why would you look outside yourself when you?
So I found somewhere slightly less windy to have me lunch on the summit of Foel Fras. And it's definitely, I should come somewhere more often. Beautiful spot, and I think that's one of the things I want to try and get out of the Snowdonia 50 is this idea that it doesn't all have to be super hard. We can go for a nice walk and have a lovely day. And it doesn't need to be pushing the limits, you know, we can just go out and enjoy ourselves. So I'm going to head over Clwty and then drop down to the Roman road just above Aber. And I think this will probably be my last little piece to camera because it keeps soaking the time up and I need to get home before my dinner's ready.
Windows wide, the curtains fly to catch the evening breeze. Without you here to keep me warm, believe I'd rather freeze. Believe I'd rather freeze. And how long can we walk that line between the sea and sand? How long can we bide our time for dreams we never planned? For dreams we never planned. When the
So here we go, back to civilization. Heading down into Llanfairfechan. Down to home for a cup of tea, and even better, I've made it well in time for dinner. Happy days.
Cross along another song.